going, everyone? It is Liam Catterson here, and we're reacting to Obi-Wan Kenobi as we get into episode number 3, as I am excited to get into this. Not only has the first 2 episodes been really great for me, but given the ending of the last episode with Kenobi finding out after 10 years of beating himself up about the fact that he killed his best friend, he now knows that Vader is alive. And Vader, in response, is startled by this. So I'm expecting some kind of escalation to occur, given the ending of the last episode with Reva throwing it out there that, yeah, Vader's alive. He's probably angry. He doesn't want to sit down for tea and biscuits, so good luck with that, Obi-Wan. No, but it should be very, very interesting to see what does happen, because I have really loved the first 2 episodes. I'm excited to see what episode 3 has in store, so yeah, it should be very, very interesting to go into this episode. But before we do go into this episode, I do want to talk about something that has been quite the talking point within the Star Wars community for the last couple of days especially. And I think people will have an understanding about what this is going to circulate around. If you do not like an actor, and if their acting does not gel well to you, then by all means, you can have an opinion by saying, you know what, I'm not really a fan of this actor, etc. What isn't okay is sending abusive, cruel messages to an actor's Instagram. And I think we all know who I am talking about, because Moses has been receiving, as I'm sure many people know, hundreds of messages from people who were very, very abusive. And it was really, really crude messages. She displays some of the messages that she received on a video that she made, responding to all of the hate that she got. And like I said, if you're not a fan of an actor, and you know, if you think, well, you know, their acting, it doesn't really sit well with me, then you can have that opinion, because, you know, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. And there are going to be some actors on some shows that are not going to gel well to you. But if you go to the point where you escalate things to abusive messages that are very, very vulgar, that are very crude, then that is not on. And I think personally that you need to reevaluate your life if this is who you want to be. If you want to be this person who sends shitty, crude messages to a person who's only doing their job, who doesn't mean any harm whatsoever. So, and the sad thing is, this is not a first-time occurrence in the Star Wars community, because we know Jake got a lot of hatred, Hayden definitely, Kelly Marie Tran, and the list can go on. But it's about time that people start to realize that being an asshole doesn't make you cool whatsoever. And if you go out your way to send these very, very vulgar, abusive messages, then you're a terrible person, because you can have a critical opinion about someone, and you don't have to escalate things to being very, very abusive, to being a very, very terrible person, because that's what you are if you send very, very abusive messages to an actor who's only doing their job. So please think about people, especially with the fact that this can take a huge, huge knock on a person's mental health. I think we should be very, very grateful about the fact that, yeah, even if they are not going to gel well to your preferences in acting, we should be very, very grateful that these people are getting this opportunity to bring certain characters to life, and are probably some of the nicest people in the world. So, and they're only human as well. So I think people need to realize that this can really, really damage a person, and it's not cool. It's not big. It's not clever, etc. It is a very, very terrible and shitty thing to do. So I just wanted to throw my 2 cents out there, because I'm sure several other reactors are going to touch upon this topic as well. But like I said, it's been quite the talking point, and it is very, very disheartening seeing abusive messages being thrown to actors who are only doing their job. Because, like I said, there are going to be actors in some of the shows that you watch that are not going to gel well to you, and that's okay. But it isn't okay to be very, very terrible. So I had to throw my 2 cents out there because it was just very, very... It was just very devastating to see the messages that Moses received within the, I guess, past week. So please don't be a terrible person. And if you don't like Moses' acting, then just don't be a terrible person about it. You can have a critical opinion. So be kind, people. We live in these last few years have been kicking our butts, and you could be the bigger person, so be that bigger person. So yeah, but enough about that, because like I said, I've thrown my 2 cents out there, and yeah, we should probably get into this episode. So with that said, let's get into episode number 3 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's go.
Help me, Master Qui-Gon. Give me strength.
I'm feeling quite a bit of intimidation, and I love it.
Skywalker is alive.
Prove yourself, and the position of Grand Inquisitor is yours.
Damn, he's really gonna give her a promotion.
Fail me, and you will not live to regret it.
Oh, it feels so good.
How does it feel when you turn on the light?
Oh,
Yes, it feels like that.
Force surrounds us.
Lola!
He fixed Lola!
You fixed her.
He's gonna think this is Anakin. Oh! No, that's Hayden! That's Hayden! Oh my god!
You are not in charge here.
Oh boy.
It's mine, not yours.
Vader might have another say about this.
Next in line.
I just spoke with Lord Vader.
Listen to the Empire.
Absolutely. We love the Empire.
Nice Nothing wrong with a little order, right?
He's only doing his job, isn't he? Ooh!
You have any information about a Jedi?
I would know one if I saw one.
You haven't heard anything.
Nothing. Are you sure he's even on this planet?
They know what they're doing, Leia.
You called her Leia.
Just that
Oh, Obi!
Her name was
I look at Luma. I see her mother's face. We all miss her very much.
He's sprinkling it in those trips, but that was a save!
Just keep your eyes open. Report it if you see anything.
Oh, that was close.
This is us.
Jedi were taken from our families when we were very young. I still have glimpses. Flashes, really. My mother's shawl. My father's hands. I remember a baby.
Oh my
I
goodness.
think I had a brother. I really don't remember him.
Boom, there we go. Oh! Oh my god!
Let her go.
There you go. Yeah, as soon as that pro droid emerged, it was game over for the cover.
They'll have sent a transmission. We have to hurry. I'll take you the rest of the way.
Hey, we got a friend! Posing as an Imperial! You're in our good books, kind lady.
He was most appreciative.
Oh, you little shit!
If you want to take the credit, you go right ahead. But we both know who'll be standing by his side when this is over.
Oh, Vader's... Oh, no!
We're not sure. No one ever sees them again.
Well, that or they get pushed into the Inquisitor program.
Quinlan was here.
Yeah, he helps now and again. Smuggling younglings.
Wait. Quinlan Voss?
Sometimes. But it's worth it if I can help people.
She's gonna die.
I wear it on the other side. It gives me a faster draw.
Can you teach me how to shoot?
There. Come get ready.
She'll make a good fighter one day.
I don't count on
I
it.
think you might be right.
Ben?
He senses something. A presence he has not felt since... Holy shit! Oh no! Holy shit! No! Oh my god! He's gonna waste everyone, isn't he? Shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Holy shit! Here we go, people! There's that chill down the back of my spine again. Holy shit. Holy shit.
What have you become?
I am what you made me.
Oh! Holy shit. Here we go. Let's go!
Years have made you weak.
A pilot will meet you there.
Cal Kestis. I wish. Yeah, she's definitely gonna die from Reva's hand. Shit!
You should have killed me when you had the chance.
Oh no. Oh, Reva? Yeah, there's some depth to explore with her. He's just stalking him. He's just... Oh my god! Holy shit! I'm not... Holy shit!
Has just begun.
You've made your shot. Hopefully, like, that can't be the only encounter they're gonna have as well.
Unfortunately, they couldn't make it, but I'll take you from here.
Great. Oh, my nerdy self is just thriving. Holy shit. That was great. That was great. And like I said, that can't be the only encounter Vader and Kenobi are going to have in this show. Yeah. But Vader was fucking shit up. It was really, really scary how Vader was tearing apart Kenobi. Wow. That was really great. That was really, really great. I just felt like a kid at Christmas just seeing Vader and Kenobi go at it. James Earl Jones as Vader. I gotta say, I think he sounded a lot better than he did in Rogue One. I mean, not to like be critical of him in Rogue One or anything, because I was fine with it, but I did notice that a few people did comment about and you know, you could chalk that up to age and whatnot, because, you know, he is getting on a bit, James, but no, I think he did sound really, really good in this, in my opinion. So yeah, James really, really, really killed it, as he always does, but holy shit. Oh, yeah. It's not looking too good for the good side, is it? With Reva kidnapping Leia, Obi-Wan nearly got a taste of his own medicine. Well, kind of did, didn't he? So, oh, yeah. Holy shit. I went through a mixture of fear and excitement at the same time. Yeah. Because just seeing Vader not just annihilate Obi-Wan, but the villagers as well, was just terrifying. There was quite a lot of aspects in regards to Vader in this episode that was really, really terrifying. Like, the assembly part was just really, really cold. Especially with, you know, the dialogue from prior movies being played in the background. There is just this level of dread in this episode, seeing Vader suit up, especially knowing that Kenobi is actively looking for him. And that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg, because by the end of the episode, we just see him storming the village. He is snapping necks. He is dragging people. He is a fucking monster in this. And, you know, to add insult to injury, he drags Obi-Wan through the fire. Now, I was not expecting Vader to be like, how does it taste? Like, that is cold as heck. And this is the thing, though, like, he was even holding back against Kenobi because he knows that Kenobi has not aged, like, his abilities have not aged like wine. And I like that. I really, really like how they don't go full ham in terms of because Kenobi would have been dead if Vader did go all out. And, you know, there might be some who might say that Vader should have, this is the first time he's seen Kenobi since Mustafar, he should have went all out. But I want to imagine that Vader wants him to live. So he can extract as much torture, etc., as possible. He wants to play with him. He wants to make him suffer to the point where Kenobi wishes himself dead. And yeah, for now he's just toying with him. So at that moment he just wants Kenobi to feel a little bit of pain, and then he can try to up the ante and up the ante to the point where Kenobi's begging for death. Man. Yeah. He went for the Force choke on Kenobi. Kenobi dropped his lightsaber. I'm like, how is he going? Like, I was kind of expecting someone would save his skin, so... Because I'm like thinking, how is he going to escape this? And then he gets dragged into the fire. He needs to escape this shit. Who is going to help him? Because, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, man. But obviously, this is not going to be their first, their only interaction, should I say, in this show, because this is where it's going to lead. It's going to lead for Kenobi to get better, and then when he comes to fight Vader again, I still expect him to kind of lose, but he will put up a greater fight against Vader than in this episode, and you can't really blame Kenobi for being rusty, because it's been 10 years. This is the first time we've seen him in Kenobi, and probably for the first time for Kenobi since everything went down on Mustafar, that he's activated the lightsaber, so otherwise he's cut himself off from everything. So, of course he's going to be rusty, whereas Vader has just been he's just been a nightmare for the past 10 years to innocence, etc. But just seeing how he was just laying waste to the innocents, snapping necks in front of people, it was mental. Really, 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 really mental. And I loved it. I really, really loved it. Oh, man. The inner nerd... Well, I say inner nerd as if I'm, hiding it. I'm a full-blown nerd. But the nerd in me was... Yeah, it was happy days. Man, that was great. That was really, really great, though. And I didn't really this is the thing though, this episode was really, really great, even without the Vader and Kenobi fight, especially with Leia and Kenobi's interactions. Again, that was really, really solid for me, especially when you had Freck traverse them, and you kept encountering roadblocks of the stormtroopers, etc. And then there was that post where their cover was compromised. Of course, as soon as the drone came in, you're like, well, this is where the cover drops. So, yeah, but I wasn't expecting one of the stormtroopers to be sliced in half. Bloody hell. But no, I really, really loved the moment of Kenobi and Leia. They're trying to keep their cover, maintaining their story about how they're farmers. And then you had the stormtroopers load on the back of the vehicle, and then you're like, oh god, this is going to be awkward. And then Kenobi actually slipped. There was that moment you're like, oh shit, and then he pulls a really, really nice save with sprinkles of truth, and not just that though, but also with him saying, well, Leia was her mother's name, and sometimes when I see her, I just kept getting reminded. I really, really thought that it was beautifully done, and it was a really, really nice way to be reminded about Padme, about the trauma that Kenobi is feeling in regards to not just the fact that, of course, Anakin suffered, but also that Padme died, and Leia and Luke never got to grow with Padme. So I really, really love how he saved his skin, and then it really, really went on a very somber note. So, And he even had Leia absorbing that saying, "You knew my mother, didn't you?" And then there was that moment where she's like, "I wish you were my father." Ow! Ow! So, ugh. But no, I really, really thought that it was well done. And I really loved the exploration about Kenobi's family as well, about how he got taken into the Jedi Order, which was really, really nice to see. I think there have been, I don't know, but in the past, obviously you want to learn a lot more about Kenobi, like outside of the main material. So I think there was like little mentions about his family. I can't remember, but it was really, really nice for Obi-Wan to make a mention about the fact that he thinks he had a brother, and his parents, and of course when he was taken into the Jedi Order when he was young. I really, really thought that was really beautifully done. So great stuff there. And then of course we have the Inquisitors with Reva and Vader having a little bit of a conversation, which, you know, very, very interesting discussion there, and how Vader was offering the fact that, hey, if you do well, then yeah, you're probably going to be the Grand Inquisitor. If not, then you're going to die. So very interesting how there is that little bit of conversation there. I do think we're definitely going to get a bit more exploration in terms of I like, obviously the flashbacks in episode 1, that's not going to be the only flashbacks during Order 66, I guess. And you could definitely have a feeling that Reva is going to intertwine with that, especially when she was touching the symbol, and there seemed to be a bit of trauma there. So yeah, but I am really, really curious to explore further about the relationship with Vader and Reva, of course. So yeah, because he knows that she's wanting dibs on Kenobi as well. So yeah, but no, I really, really thought that this was really, really great, especially pardon me, like I said, there seems to be a bit of conflict with the fifth brother, and obviously Reva, in regards to, he wants to be the new Grand Inquisitor, but Reva's like, hey, Vader prefers me for the seat, so yeah. And obviously with their little bit of conflict that they were having, especially with the fifth brother reporting to Vader, trying to weave into the seat, it's going to get Reva agitated, and she is quite rash. She is quite, fiery. So, like I said, I still expect that the Grand Inquisitor is still alive, because they're not going to kill him off and contradict rebels. Plus he got stabbed in the stomach. He's a Padawan, and I believe he is, and they are said to have 2 stomachs. So, I mean, Maul, especially when you consider the dark side users have suffered through worse. He's surely alive. So yeah. So Reva might be a bit disappointed, but like I said, I don't expect her to survive by the end of this. But we'll see what does happen. No, but I thought that was really incredible. Vader was just, and the cinematography towards the end where they were fighting was just really, really well done. I really, really love how scary the nighttime atmosphere made for Vader and Obi-Wan's interactions. It was just really, really great. And as well as some of the lines that he came out with about how Vader said, "I am what you made me." I mean, he's not wrong, but fuck. As well as the fact that he was very, very intimidating to the part where he was like, "You should have killed me when you had the chance." Again, James Earl Jones, as he does, in his roles as Vader. He kills it. But I do feel like he did sound a bit better in this compared to Rogue One, because you could obviously tell about him getting a bit older, and it's in contrast to Revenge of the Sith, it's going to be around a decade. No, I think it would have been a decade. I guess if you don't count Rebels, since James Earl Jones voiced Vader. So, but no, he was really, really incredible in this. Also, seeing Hayden, just that little bit of obviously as part of Obi-Wan's trauma. Yeah, we saw Hayden there. Not obviously like the Vader and Kenobi interactions. It's not going to be the only time we're going to see Hayden. He's definitely going to play a part in maybe flashbacks, etc. Maybe more playing on Obi-Wan's trauma, especially with what he's just went through in regards to Vader annihilating him. So yeah, but it was just really, really great to see him in his robes. So yeah, obviously we're seeing him as Vader when it comes to him suiting up and whatnot. But you know, we're seeing Anakin at that moment. We're not seeing Darth Vader. We're seeing Anakin. So yeah, it was really, really great stuff. But great episode. My favorite, easily, of the three so far. And you could say that the Vader Kenobi fight was very, very instrumental in terms of in terms of that opinion. But I'm sorry, it was just brilliant. And like I said, it was really, really great that they went with slow and steady, I guess, because it's going to probably be a lot more intense when it comes to round 2. In this moment, Vader is toying with Kenobi. Kenobi is not the he's not like he was 10 years ago, and Vader senses that, and his instinct at that moment, it's not to kill him. He wants Kenobi to suffer like he did, because killing him could just be very, very easy. That's why he's holding back, because not just in order to, you know, stick with the timeline, but this is all about making you suffer like you made me suffer. He even said about the fact that I am what you made me. So he's going to put him through the experience of what he went through. So yeah, but it was just really, really, really great of an episode. Mwah, perfect. Love it. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Toodles!